Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's time for us to do yet another trash talk. I have a lot of wax products, so we're gonna go ahead and start there first. So I finally was able to burn a fortune cookie soap candle. This came in a monthly box that they were doing. I've always wanted to try their candles because I love their wax melts and I figured maybe the candles would be really awesome too. Sadly, I won't buy their candles. Firstly, look at all of that soot. Like, this thing was brutal when it came to literally black streams of smoke would come off of this when you first light it. There was all this soot. I mean, yes, it burned to the ground, but as you can see, the wick didn't stay centered and it had zero scent. Like, I can forgive performance to an extent if there's a lot of scent throw. This had no scent. So I will probably steer clear of their candles and just go with their general wax melts because I've never had a problem with performance on those. I also have a Candles by Victoria Sweet Rose Scent Shot. This is awesome. I literally sat down one day just because I was a little bored and went through all of my wax. And I was like smelling things, looking for things that I wanted to melt. And I also didn't realize how much wax I've really amassed recently. And this scent I came across, and you guys know I'm on like a rose kick right now. Oh, it's so good. It is, Sweet Rose is a really accurate name. It's a rose florally scent, but it has like a candy note in it, which I really like. The performance has been really strong. It's doing really well. So I don't know if maybe with my previous scent shots that I just didn't let them cure long enough. I've had these for at least 6 or 7 months at this point, and maybe that's the cure time, which is ridiculous personally for my opinion, but I don't know if that's the reason why I'm suddenly getting better performance out of these or what the deal is, but I did put the entire scent shot in and it just threw and threw and lasted in my bedroom, so I was really happy with that. I also have this Das Dech Wax House. I have no idea if I've said any of that correct, with the scent Sally. When I was going through that wax pile that I had, this I smelled and I couldn't get a scent out of it for the wax, so I was like, oh, I better try to like melt it now, and if I don't get a scent, I'll just throw it away. It was only 4 cubes, I believe, is what I had in here. I don't think this was a full clam. I got this from like a random de-stash of like a mystery set of items, and it had a great scent. I, for the love of me, can't like describe it to you. I want to say it's like almost like a herbally lemon lime scent, which that could be totally wrong, but to me it does embody like the apothecary nature of Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. I did like this. I've never heard of this wax company. I don't even know if they still exist, but I did at least like it and was happy that despite it having little to no scent when I smelled it on cold, it had a great scent, lasted a really long time, and just had good performance all around. I used up the Better Homes and Gardens Around the Campfire. This I had coupled up with a Marshmallow Fireside candle from Bath & Body Works. This was fine. I liked it better on cold than I actually enjoyed it when it was melting. I wouldn't go out of my way to buy this again, but it's a decent scent, decent performance, but not the best. I used up Sensational's Love Letters. This is cedarwood, vanilla, and almond. I only had half of this left, so I figured I'd go ahead and throw it on the melter to get it used up. This is a really like florally type of vanilla scent. I do like it. It's really strong and in your face, so you can get sick of it really fast. It's probably why I only did half of it and then put it away and came back to it. I don't think I would buy this again unless I was in the mood for this type of scent, just because it is really aggressive and strong and just maybe more than I'm looking for, but performance-wise, it's out of this world. I have the Sweet Sage Scents Iced Sugar Cookie. This was like a bunch of little cubes. I believe there were 9 cubes in here in total. This was just okay. I was using it to mix with other scents, and then I just wanted to use it up, so I threw it on the melter, and it just didn't have that great of a scent throw and that great of a like iced sugar cookie bakery scent, so I wouldn't buy this again. Last up for wax, I've got some of the Dessa's Homespun scents from the sampler pack that I bought. I used up Smoky Mountain Berries. The performance on these were pretty good. I have just been throwing the entire cube in, or whatever shape this came in. This definitely was more of a berry scent. There wasn't much of a smoky note from what I can recall. I also used Main Street Christmas. This is like your classic Michael's craft store type scent when you walk into the store during like the fall and winter holiday time. I liked it, not bad. I wasn't super in love with either one of those scents, but I am obsessed with Winter Solstice. When she opened her website up for a pre-order, I immediately bought this. I really like this a lot. I don't know how to describe it, but it's just genuinely such a good performer. I only had a sample of this and it was intoxicating. I had to have more of it. I can't wait for my order to come in from her website. I don't know what turnaround time is. I don't care, frankly. I don't need wax right now, but I can't wait to get a full clam of this. All right, now on to Impress Nails. Just as a heads up, a lot of you guys have been asking me to show you how I apply these and like what I do with them and how all of that works. I promise you I will do it. The problem is I never can time when these will start to like wear away and pop off, and 9 times out of 10 it happens like on a weeknight at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night after I've showered, and at that point I'm not in a mode or mind frame to film, nor do I have the lighting capacity to do so because I use natural light and I live in Boston. So I promise you probably next weekend I will need to replace these, and I will make a conscious effort to not put on new ones until I can actually film, because I do want to show you guys, because I, as you can see and you've been seeing in videos for a while, have been plowing through Impress Nails. So the first ones that I have are the ones that are currently on. These are these really beautiful French manicure with flowers on them. I absolutely love these. I have really been sticking to using up my half boxes, which I'll talk about in that actual video for what that means. So that's why I'm showing you guys more and more Impress Nails, because typically I will wear a set and then put the box away and wear a second set from them. So I'm just trying to like weed through those. I also have these really pretty ovally shape, like nice winter teal nails. These I found didn't last very long. I think it had something to do with my nail glue. They also had a hard time keeping their shape. I was kind of vicious on them during mid-years week when I was grading. I have these ones. These are like a tan gold. I will not get these again. These were really, really thin and not very durable, so they didn't hold up as long as the typical nails do, so not a fan of that pattern. And then lastly, I have this really pretty purple and silver accent. Part of me is considering buying another set of these to maybe wear at my wedding. I really didn't like French manicure nails in my engagement photos, and when, strangely enough, when I've gone to try on my wedding dress, when I first bought my wedding dress, and then when I went back to pick it up, I was wearing French manicure nails, and I don't like the look with my wedding dress. I really think I would like a pop of color, and purple is one of my wedding colors, like a deep violet purple for fall. So I'm considering buying another set of these and like matching them up when I go in for like a wedding dress try on and see if I like the look of that. I would love to be able to actually go get my nails done, but I'm not sure I can get them grown out enough to be able to do that. That would be option A, but if not, probably gonna go with Impress Nails. And these are really, really pretty. They held up really nicely, and I love the pattern of them. Like they're just so pretty, and they were short enough where a lot of people complimented my nails that thought they were my real nails because they just look really superb. So big fan of these. All right, now on to body care. First up, we have the Arbonne FC5 Conditioning Body Moisture. This is something that Ben and I have had for a while. His dad, I don't know if he still is, but his dad was selling Arbonne and gave us a bunch of stuff one year for Christmas. And when we came back from winter break, I normally, after winter break, have to do like a closet reorganization, a hoarding closet like overhaul, just because we typically get a bunch of body care stuff. And Ben has been sticking things inside the closet without telling me. And so I unveiled like a whole smattering of products that he has been hoarding. So Ben now officially has his own like area of the hoarding closet, and this was in it. And so I pulled it out and I was like, you've had this for a while, you should probably really use it up. I tried it once and he used the rest of it. For me, this is decent, not worth the high price tag, but it really is more of a summertime lotion. It's a thinner consistency. Ben's skin in particular was still dry, like the next day. His skin had dried back out from it when you put it on at night. So I don't think it was great for the season, but I'm at least glad we used it up because it is a more natural based product, and so it doesn't have as long of a shelf life. I also discovered my Egg Mellow Body Butter from Too Cool for School. I love this stuff. Went through a hard obsession last year with it. I was in between my lotions, and so I decided to like, I was like, oh, let me just see if like what this one is. It was only half filled, so I figured I would pull it out and use it. This stuff is heavenly. I like the scent of it. I love the consistency and feel of it on my skin. It's great texture. Definitely recommend it. And you guys know I'm not someone who goes out and does a high price tag type of body lotion, but for this stuff, I will spring the money for it. I've got 2 cleansing cloths. The first are the Up and Up oil free. These are the acne prone skin. They have like a grapefruit scent. These were awful at removing makeup, so I didn't use them for that. I used them as a cloth. So I had to use these basically like on Saturday mornings before we go to the gym. I like to cleanse my skin, but not actually cleanse it. I would just use one of these wipes, so it was fine, but I wouldn't buy these again. I also have the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleansing Cloths. These, you guys saw in my last trash talk. They're fine, but they're not the best ever, so I wouldn't buy them. I have a bath bomb from Fortune Cookie Soap. It was shaped like a Christmas tree. It was a little small for the size of the bath that I was taking, and so it didn't produce like that great of a scent or that much of like a fizz, but it did turn my bath water green, which is kind of fun. I also have this Owl Crate exclusive from Elven Bread soap. This, fun fact, I thought was a bath bomb. So I pulled it out and like I dropped it into my bath and I was like, why isn't it fizzing? Why is it disintegrating? Like, what's going on? And then like I held it up and like put it under the stream and it got a little like soapy and whatever, and I was like, that's weird. This isn't like a good bath bomb, and I put it to the side, and then I came back to the packaging and it clearly says that it's a soap made exclusively for Owl Crate. So it's a soap. It's okay. It has a like herbally mint scent, which I'm not super big fan of, but the soap itself is really nice quality. It's a really solid soap, but I wouldn't go on my way to buy from this company again. All right, let's talk about samples that I have gone through. The first I have are 4 of the Sephora Express Eye Makeup Remover wipes. These are just really awesome for traveling. I will use them exclusively for traveling, even though I'd love to use them more frequently. I just can't justify tearing into like individual packaging if it's not while I am on a trip. I use the Sephora Instant Moisture Plus Cream. I like this stuff a lot. My only qualm is there's no SPF in it, so that's why I won't buy it, because I'm not someone who wants to layer up SPF and moisturizer and toner and all of those things. I have the Sol de Janeiro Acai Body Power Cream. I didn't love the scent of this, so I wouldn't buy it. The Good Genes All-in-One Lactic Acid Treatment from Sunday Riley. I don't like the scent of this. It, to me, is just okay. I've never found a Sunday Riley product that I'm like, yes, it's so worth the high price tag. I have the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. This is a nice primer, but it's no better than the Becca one that I have, and I'm gonna try to use up that one first before I consider buying any other full-size primers. I have the Clinique Pep Start 2-in-1 Exfoliating Cleanser. This I used not in the shower, because at first I thought it was just like a regular cleanser. Definitely regretted that. It is very much of a harsh exfoliant, and I definitely should have let my skin soften up a bit more before using it, because it felt a bit too abrasive, but I do not need exfoliators to save my life, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this. I have a few items that I am getting rid of for various reasons. The first is this Crown Blush Brush. This is way too hard of a blush brush for me, so I didn't really like the effect it had on my skin. I'm just gonna go ahead and pitch it. I have to throw away this Fortune Cookie Soap Cuticle Butter. I got pretty far in it and then put it to the side to do something else, and it now does not smell good. The texture has changed, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this away. And then lastly, I'm getting rid of my Sephora Super Nourishing Lip Balm. So when I first got this, it was detached from the little bottom there, and I kept like still using it despite that, and now I'm just like, it's not worth all the fuss and like the mess. Like how am I gonna apply like lip balm like that? I did like this lip balm, but I don't like the packaging, so I would not risk buying it again. I should have returned it, but it was so far after the fact that I bought it that I just didn't feel like doing it, especially for like a $3 product, so just not gonna buy it again in the future. Last up, I have 3 makeup items that I have used up completely. The first is the NARS Pore and Shine Control Primer. This thing was super interesting. The texture on this is very thin and it absorbs into your skin super fast, but I don't feel like it is the most effective at filling pores. And I've noticed lately that my pores are a bit more noticeable, and so I don't think I would buy it for that reason, but I did enjoy using it. I've also finished up the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. This is a really nice mascara. I do like it a lot. Definitely something that I think in the future I probably would buy again once I've worked through more of my mascaras. Same story always goes. I'm just someone who loves to try mascaras, and I'm never loyal to one in particular. With that said, I have found the most game-changing mascara of my life. This is from Lancome. When Don't I Love a Lancome mascara. This is the Sil's Booster XL Primer. This I got in my Sephora like 15% off Christmas haul, and it came in a little set, and I wasn't super into the idea of this product, slash like I've never found a mascara primer that I was like, this is worth it and worth all the extra steps. This stuff is magical. I don't know what's in this, But no matter what mascara I would use with this on top of it, it would make that mascara perform amazingly. Like even mascaras that I didn't typically like on their own, with this, I suddenly loved the look of. So I definitely need to buy another one of these. I am missing it desperately in my routine. I'm probably sure this is in like the $25, $30 range, but it's worth it, especially if you're someone like me who likes to play with all kinds of mascaras. Maybe you don't love the performance of one that you're trying. This will make you love it. So I can't say enough good things about this. Totally worth it. It's the only primer I've ever used that I feel that way for mascara, and I'm gonna definitely buy another one because no matter the mascara, this made it look awesome. All right guys, that is it for me and this trash talk. If you've been using up anything lately, let me know in the comments below, and I'll talk to you in my next video real soon. Bye.